tonight.
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week:
15 carries, 52 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Goff now looks to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
3rd and 2, Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll be brought down at the 42-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The Niners had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one.
He hasn't left the pocket. He's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though
Gardner Johnson with a pick.
Bring it back. An interception.
A sensational start for this defense.
Points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Purdy off the play fake. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Purdy.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Here's Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. That's complete left side to Gray.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or 2 too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And this is caught inside the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Niners back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And that slices the lead down to 10.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jameer Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
On first down, Goff.
Into space at the 45.
And all the way up to the 46. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Second down and a yard.
Back to throw, Goff.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Goff throwing again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. On first down, it's gone.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Here's Samuel.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
Purdy looking to throw.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now Goff on 1st down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Goff. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Now Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Shoves him away. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
3rd and 8. They'll run again. And he will have a Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here's 3rd and 6. Trying to take this home, they'll run.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the 2nd half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Niners, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions,